Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host Eben, and well, we're back with our good man Steven. Steven today, and this is Steven's first brand new dirt bike, and this is a real dirt bike. This is no kid stuff. This is serious, and I'm really proud of Steven taking the next step. So we're gonna be doing an oil change on his dirt bike. He broke it in with a couple different oil. What was the oil you broke it in with?
They had Yamaha lube from the factory.
All right.
They didn't have any Yamaha lube when I changed it, so I put Honda lube in it.
All right.
Same viscosity, 1040. And now we're gonna put the AMSOIL dirt bike oil in it.
All right. So we're putting in the really good dirt bike stuff, and you'll see a little clip on this. I'll throw that in the description section. You can see the difference of the clutches of what they look like from doing a race start. Quite a bit of a difference, and we're huge difference, as Steven would say. Yep, and meets all the specs. So this is what we're going to be trying out. We're going to hear what it sounds like in a minute. This is exciting. 2020 WR 250F, and very minimal differences from the race bike. It's very similar. So here we go. Let's kick it off. I wanted to mention this beautiful plate. So where did you find this, Steve?
I got that from Rocky Mountain ATV.
All right, this one right here.
Yeah, that's an AXP Extreme skid plate.
All right.
That's they're actually made over in Europe, I believe. But this is the factory one.
All right.
It sits
right there.
Right here, and it just covers the front of the motor and your radiator hose. This one does just as well, but comes all
way
the way
back
back
here
and protects your shock linkage and stuff from
Ah,
rocks,
which
and
that can get really
logs
damaged probably.
Yeah.
So now if you want to do almost enduro style, you can really slide over a log and you know you're not going to worry about it.
Exactly.
All right.
It's also 8+ millimeters thick.
All right. So that compared to that, there you go. That's the difference. We're going to look through the sight glass, and Steven was just saying how clean it looked. So you can see it right there, and he's going to go back and tilt it, and you'll see it go down, how clear and clean it is. All right. Perfect.
We'll fire it up for a few minutes, let it get warm so it drains out nicely, and switch to the good stuff.
All right, here we go. Let's motor her up. 12mm hex head right there. That's all it is that it drains out of. We're good to go.
A whopping 0.8 quarts.
Yes, 0.8 quarts, not even 1 quart of motor oil.
That's engine and trans.
Oh, engine and trans, yep. So usually you want to change it every how many hours, Steven? On a bike like this?
I was recommended to change about every 6 hours.
All right.
Because being that this is technically a street legal bike, the manual calls for mileage, but out on the trails you could do 200 miles in a couple hours, or you could do 4 miles in a couple hours, just depending on what you're doing. So I just figure 6 hours, it's a good easy interval to remember. Doesn't really give the oil a chance to get dirty. I mean, hell, you can see that stuff's still new.
Yeah. It's like brand new oil in there. Nice. There's a little bit of metallic, but not much.
I think that's bubbles that you're seeing actually right now.
All right, that's just bubbles, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
that's clear, yeah.
Yeah, it's really clean.
So Steven's actually shifting the bike to the right, and you can see a lot more is actually coming out when he shifted it over. So definitely just shift it around a little bit, and that'll help it fully drain.
Absolutely.
And what is that little?
It's just a 10mm bolt with a washer.
All right, I see it there.
And this,
whoop, there we go.
Little guy here.
Wow, it's a little finger twist, huh? And it lets out even more oil. Cool.
And so there's the screen. She's clean as can be.
Yeah.
Which is a good sign.
Awesome. And what exactly does that do?
This filters
What the hell does that do?
the oil right before it goes into the oil pump, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah.
So any big chunks, slivers, and anything, whether it be from the clutch, the crank, the chain, the timing gears, the gearbox, it prevents chunks going through the oil pump. And then from the oil pump, it goes through the oil filter and then distributed through the engine.
I see. So if there was a small failure or something popped, you're not going to go and mess up your oil pump right away.
That's the hopes, at least.
All right, so it could save it. All right, so that's great. So that's a little extra protection. All right, so of course we're on to the oil filter. We got her drained on. What do we got? Little 8 mil.
Yeah, 2 8mm.
Awesome. 2 little 8 mil. Pop off that cute little cap there as easy as can be. Got a little, was it a little O-ring gasket there? Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
I figure third
Awesome.
time's a good time to change it.
Yeah, I guess if you're changing it all the time and it's not really corroding or something, you don't need to change the rubbers.
No, I mean, the O-ring's in good shape, but I mean, $7 for an OEM one, what?
No
If
big deal.
$7 makes or breaks you, you shouldn't have it.
Exactly. Yeah, Steven's got a lot of great foundations with everything. He does transmissions at AMCO Transmission, so he's a transmission expert by now. I see what he does every day. And there, that just pops off like butter, popping out the filter. Cute little, it's like a little mouse filter. It's adorable. Awesome. Looks clean. Looks good.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is. There's the filter housing. Just sticking in 2 finger, just getting out a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, just getting a little extra oil out of there for extra safety. We're doing the full switch over, so instead of it being a 96% switch over, it's going to be 99% switch over to AMSOIL.
As close as we can get.
Yep.
Short of disassembling the motor and completely restarting from scratch.
Yep, blowing it with air and then using parts cleaner and
Yeah, the whole 9 yards.
But Steven's very thorough, and I see him work over there at AMCO Transmission, and he does a great. He's an artist. It's not even a job for him anymore. He does it in his sleep, so that's what I like about Steven. And
most of the time.
Yep. And if you have any questions with the dirt bikes, reach out to him. He's also an AMSOIL dealer, so if you want any of the products, he can help you out with the dirt bike stuff. And then he's an expert with Banshees.
Even side-by-sides too.
Yeah, side-by-sides, yep.
In fact, shit, I forgot to order that today.
That's okay.
Order some for my buddy.
Yep. Steven's busy. He's really busy. So yeah, we're gonna clean up this O-ring here. We're gonna throw on those 2 8mm bolts, and then it's gonna be time to pour in the liquid gold. There it goes. Boom. Just pop her off.
OSHA approved.
OSHA approved. Thorough Steven is. He's looking up the torque spec on the oil filter.
Let's see.
That's dedication.
Where's that? Oil passage, blah, blah, blah. Balancer, radiator, oil pump, oil strainer. Oil nozzle. Oil filter, yep. 7.4 pound-feet.
7.4. All right. I guessed 8. I think we're
close guess. I knew you were close.
I stick around Steven enough. I'm learning something finally. I'm soaking it up. But I tell you what, at Steven's rate, he's going to be owning a freaking dealership with this stuff soon. He does this stuff so much.
Oh, I already got a list of tools I want to buy.
Oh my God, Steven, is that what I think it is?
Maybe.
You really have the best of the best of the best. That's it. Look at that thing. Steven's got the best torque wrench you can get. Snap on. Whew. Let's see how this thing looks.
We'll set to 7 and it'll read out from there. So I'm gonna
All right.
over torque it at this setting, but
There we go. That is awesome.
that's it.
Right, it's that time to feel her up. Steven's got the golden torch of liquid gold. It's going in. He's already got the lid off, got the funnel clean. Now this is the part we got to get quiet. It's just so beautiful. Looking at it go in. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. It's gorgeous. The very first dirt bike on the channel. Beautiful. That's it, 0.8.
Gotta roll it over and check here.
We're gonna roll her over and check. Give her the whole process. Our 0.8 quart. Looking right through the sight glass.
Right about there, gotta fire it up and...
All right, we're gonna cycle it. We're gonna cycle it so we know it's all mixed in through in the oil pump and in the filter. And then we'll check our sight glass. Beautiful. Wow, that definitely sounded quieter. We're gonna have to do a little before and after clip. We'll stick it in.
Yeah, see if there's a noticeable difference. Needs just a little bit more.
Yeah, just a tidge. Just a tidge. That's it. Another 0.1 quart, and that's it. Yeah. Tell us about this four-wheeler story.
A buddy of mine, he's a motorcycle parts dealer. Him and his buddy both used to have the identical machine. It was a Kawasaki. I don't remember the exact machine, but Kawasaki 4-stroke.
Uh-huh.
They both did the first two oil changes were the factory dyno, semi-synthetic for break-in. And then my one buddy switched to AMSOIL, and the other guy ran, it was either factory or another quality brand like Maxima.
All right. An OEM equivalent. So that would be like a synthetic blend. All right.
Same style of riding. Long story short, my buddy that was running the AMSOIL ended up getting well over double the amount of time on the top end before it even came close to needing replacement than the bike that wasn't running the AMSOIL.
Wow.
It's quite the testament there. I mean,
yeah.
If you're going, say, 20 hours for a top end and you can go 40 plus, just to throw a number out there.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
It is. And it's the film. It's the film between the metal. It keeps it separated, 100% synthetic. All right, so we're going to check her out here. See where we're at. Our sight glass. It's looking good. I'll tell you how level you are. Go, you're perfectly level right there.
All right, so just a little bit. We're between the lines.
Yep, just a hair more. Cool.
We're safe, but
yep.
We want it full.
So there's Steven's nice brand new virgin books on the bike. I can't believe he got a new motorcycle. And here is the it's a little bit of a sleeper, you know, a little bit of a sleeper. That we'll put the video on this sucker. That's right up here in the corner. Check it out. It's a lot of fun doing the braking oil change on Steven's sleeper.
Sleeper from the front.
Yep, sleeper from the front. You don't see nothing back there. There's nothing there. Don't look. definitely subscribe and tap the notification bell. That way you'll be able to come back and watch all kinds of interesting stuff like this. And remember too, if you're new to the channel too, we do a giveaway, Ebens Giveaway. That's my giveaway every last Saturday of the month. And all you do to get entered into that is leave a comment within the first 30 minutes of this video. And I randomly select people. Thanks, Steve, for the taste testers.
Anytime.
Checked our oil, it's good. We're gonna do our final revs. Let's do it. We'll see what she sounds like here. All right, let's do it. Good. All right, so that sums it up. Thanks again, Steven, for being a huge part of the channel.
Thanks for having me.
Helping out, yeah. And we'll stick Steven's video right here in the middle. Check it out on the Bug. That's the big sucker. It's come a little bit of the ways, I think, right, Steve?
Just a little bit.
It's come around a little bit. He's changed it a little bit. You know, I think he's done some stuff to it. But so the saga continues. Thanks for everything, Steven.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you back next time on synthetic oil protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.
See you later.